Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today we reach week 15 and we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Watkins. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's got room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A quick pass to Kupp. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This take it in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On 2nd down, it's Watkins, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The Niners had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Hey, alert 33.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, it's Watkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Watkins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Watkins. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
King.
Now Mayfield. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Watkins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Baker Mayfield scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stafford on 3rd down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Samuel. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, Mayfield. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down throw for Mayfield. And this is caught by Watkins. On the move past the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Run. Listen.
Mayfield with it once more. And one more time, that's Watkins. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 27, Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Watkins, and he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This one from 46 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
75 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. That'll be caught by Anderson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a play fake it at Stafford.
It completes it once more to Anderson.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
On 2nd down, it's Watkins. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground.
honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front seven reacted to the football almost like body.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone with...
He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
49ers 17. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On second down now, it's Watkins. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Point it right.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw, Mayfield. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Caught on the slant. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now,
on a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Stafford. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. Touchdown, L.A. Bryson Hopkins, 43 yards. And the Rams are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
49ers 23. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry, hurry.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Real.
Mayfield.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Regular.
Now Mayfield. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Hey, 33. King.
Mayfield to throw.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Run. Pistol. Alert.
Mayfield.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
On 2nd down, it's Watkins, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Boswell good with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit.